Drop it.
Unit 15. What would you like to be in the future? Vocabulary.
Hello everyone! It's nice to see you in another vocabulary lesson. Today I'm going to share with you 6 new words. Let's see what they are. Pilot, architect, writer, engineer, footballer, patient. Let's begin. Pilot. Have you ever been in a plane?
Yes, I have.
What do you call a person who flies a plane?
It's a pilot.
Good job! Pilot is our first new word for today. Pilots fly planes. They travel to many countries. My brother is a pilot. He makes sure that the flights are always safe. Listen. Pilot. Pilot. It's spelled P-I-L-O-T. Pilot. Pilots wear uniforms. They have good vision and hearing. To become a pilot, you have to take many tests and exams. Do you want to become a pilot when you grow up? Architect. The next word is architect. Architect. Architects design buildings and houses. Architects use pencils and papers or computers to draw ideas. This is an architect's sketch. Let's say the word architect. Architect. It's spelled A-R-C-H-I-T-E-C-T. Architect. Tony is an architect. He designed this house. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Writer. I have a book here. What do you call the person who wrote this book? It's a writer. A writer's job is to write books and stories. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a writer because I loved writing. Listen and repeat after me. Writer. Writer. It's spelled W-R-I-T-E-R. Writer. Nam wants to be a writer when he grows up because he loves writing stories for children. Do you know any famous writers? Engineer. Next we have the word engineer. Engineer. Engineers design or repair machines and electrical equipment. Engineers can work in factories. They use many different tools. They usually wear yellow helmets. Let's say the word together. Engineer. Engineer. It's spelled E-N-G-I-N-E-E-R. Engineer. Nam can fix the phone because he's an engineer. I bought a new coffee machine. The engineer told me how to use it. Footballer. Do you know David Beckham? He is a famous footballer. 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 A footballer plays football as a job. A football team has 11 footballers. Do you know any other footballers? Listen and repeat. Footballer. Footballer. It's spelled F-O-O-T-B-A-L-L-E-R. Footballer. Footballers have to practice hard. My student, Tom, wants to be a footballer when he grows up because he likes playing football very much. Patient. The last word for today is patient. Patient. Patients receive medical treatment from doctors. Doctors and nurses look after patients in hospitals. When you are a patient, you should follow the doctor's instructions. Let's say the word patient. Patient. It's spelled P-A-T-I-E-N-T. Patient. This is a big hospital with many patients. Mary went to a hospital last week because she had a fever. She was a patient of Dr. Kim. Do you remember the 6 new words we learned today? Let's take a look at them one more time. Pilot, architect, writer, engineer, footballer, patient. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Have a good day. See you next time.
Hello everyone! How are you today? Did you have a great week? I hope you did. Today I'll share with you 5 new verbs. Let's see what they are. Design, look after, grow up, hope, drive. Design. The first word is design. Design. Design means to make or draw plans for something like clothes or buildings. My brother is an architect. He has designed many buildings. He also designed our house. Listen. Design. Design. D-E-S-I-G-N. Design. This is a beautiful dress, isn't it? It was designed by a famous designer in France. Anna can design many dresses for her dolls. Look after. The second phrase is look after. Look after. Look after means to take care of somebody by helping them, giving them what they need, or keeping them safe. When doctors and nurses look after patients, they help patients feel well. When parents look after children, they give them healthy food, take them to school, and play happily with them. Listen and repeat. Look after. Look after. Look after. I looked after my sister's baby when she was busy. You can look after your younger siblings so that they won't fall down the stairs or get burned. Have you ever looked after someone? Grow up. The third word is grow up. Grow up. When you grow up, you gradually become an adult. You'll be taller and stronger. Mai wants to be a doctor when she grows up. Let's say the word. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Peter is growing up fast. He is much taller now. What do you want to be when you grow up? Hope. The next word is hope. Hope. Hope means that you want something to happen and think it's possible. I hope you're enjoying today's lesson. Do you think it will rain? I hope not. I hope the weather will be good tomorrow. Listen and repeat after me. Hope. Hope. H-O-P-E. Hope. What do you want to do in the future, Tony?
I want to be a pilot.
I hope your wish will come true. Drive. The last word is drive. Drive. Drive means to move a vehicle so that it goes in a particular direction. I drive a car to work. I learned to drive when I was 20. Sally doesn't like driving a car. She prefers to ride a bike. Let's practice the word. Drive. Drive. D-R-I-V-E. Drive. We shouldn't drive so fast, especially in the city. We should drive carefully to avoid accidents. I sometimes drive to the countryside to enjoy the fresh air. Did you enjoy today's lesson? I hope you did. Do you remember the 5 new words we've learned? Let's review. Design. Look after. Grow up. Hope. Drive. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Unit 15. What would you like to be in the future? Vocabulary.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to a new vocabulary lesson. Space. Spaceship. Astronaut. Dream. Travel. Are you ready? Let's get started. Space. Look, this is the Earth. It's where we live. Do you know what the area outside the Earth is called? It's called space. Space. Space is where all other planets and stars are. Listen and repeat. Space. Space. It's spelled S-P-A-C-E. Space. Do you wish you could go into space? From space, our world looks very small. Spaceship. There are many vehicles that can move on Earth, like cars, boats, and airplanes. What about in space? Do you know what vehicles can travel there? It's a spaceship. Spaceship. That's a spaceship. It can fly in space and carry people. Spaceships are huge. They move fast. Let's say the word spaceship. Spaceship. It's spelled S-P-A-C-E-S-H-I-P. Spaceship. People use spaceships to travel to the moon. Let's watch a spaceship taking off. Astronaut. There are people who work in spaceships. They are called astronauts. Astronaut. Astronauts can travel in space. They wear spacesuits. It takes many years of training to become an astronaut. Listen and repeat after me. Astronaut. Astronaut. It's spelled A-S-T-R-O-N-A-U-T. Astronaut. Neil Armstrong was the first astronaut to walk on the moon. Do you want to become an astronaut? Dream. The next word is dream. Dream. A dream is something that you want to happen very much. When I was a kid, my dream was to become an astronaut. So I studied hard at school, and I watched many films about space. Listen. Dream. Dream. It's spelled D-R-E-A-M. Dream. My brother's dream is to become an architect. Can you tell me about your dream, Sophie?
I want to be a nurse when I grow up.
That's great. You should follow your dreams. Travel. The last word for today is travel. Travel. Travel means to go from one place to another, especially over a long distance. Astronauts can travel in space. Do you wish you could travel in space like them? Let's practice the word travel. Travel. It's spelled T-R-A-V-E-L. Travel. When you travel overseas, don't forget to bring your passport. I love traveling. My dream is to travel around the world. I've traveled to France, Australia, and Japan. What about you? Before we finish our lesson, let's review all the new words one more time. Space, spaceship, astronaut, dream, travel. Don't forget to practice these words at home. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye! Hello, students! How are you today? I hope you're doing well. When I was a kid, my mom asked me what kind of job I'd like to do in the future. I said I wanted to become an astronaut because I wanted to travel in space. What about you? Has anyone ever asked you what kind of job you want to do in the future? In this lesson, we'll learn two structures about what someone would like to be in the future and why they want to do so. Unit 15. What would you like to be in the future? Before we start, let's watch a film of Nam and Tom. Let's see what Nam wants to be in the future.
What would you like to be in the future?
I'd like to be a pilot
Why would you like to be a pilot?
because I'd like to fly planes.
The first question Tom asked Nam was,
What would you like to be in the future?
Tom used this question to ask about the job that Nam would like to be in the future. So if you want to ask someone about their future job, you say, what would you like to be in the future? To answer this question, Nam said,
I'd like to be a pilot.
in his answer, Nam said the job of a pilot was what he wanted when he grew up. When someone asks you about your future jobs, you can replace the word pilot, as in Nam's answer, with other jobs, like farmer, doctor, footballer, or writer, to answer about the jobs that you would like to do in the future. So we have the question, what would you like to be in the future? And the answer, I'd like to be a or un plus name of a job. I'd like is the short form of I would like. For example, what would you like to be in the future, Mai?
I'd like to be a teacher.
What would you like to be in the future, Akiko?
I'd like to be an architect.
The second question Tom asked was, why would you like to be a pilot? Tom wanted to know the reason why Nam would like to be a pilot. So Nam said, because I'd like to fly planes. Nam gave the reason why he wants to be a pilot. It's because he wants to fly planes. So to ask and answer the question about the reasons why someone would like to do a particular job, we use the structure, why would you like to be a or an plus name of a job? And the answer is because I'd like to plus verb. Let's meet Mai and Akiko again and ask them the reasons why they want to be a teacher and an architect. Why would you like to be a teacher, Mai?
Because I'd like to teach children.
Why would you like to be an architect, Akiko?
Because I'd like to design buildings.
At the beginning of the lesson, you watched Nam and Tom talking and knew about Nam's future job. Now you will watch the rest of the video and see what Tom would like to be in the future and his reason.
What would you like to be in the future?
I'd like to be a writer
Why would you like to be a writer?
because I'd like to write stories.
Did you enjoy today's lesson? I hope you did. Don't forget to practice the two structures with your friends. I'll see you soon in the next lesson. Goodbye.
Unit 15. What would you like to be in the future? Pronunciation, intonation.
Hello, students. Welcome back to another lesson on intonation. In the lecture, we learned a structure to ask and answer the question about what someone would like to do in the future. In this lesson, we'll learn how to make correct intonation on that structure. Let's begin. Listen carefully to the question and guess the intonation. What would you like to be in the future? What would you like to be in the future? Did my voice go up or down at the end of the question? My voice went down. So this question has a falling intonation. Now listen and repeat after me. What would you like to be in the future? What would you like to be in the future? To answer this question, we could say, I'd like to be a nurse. I'd like to be a nurse. Did you notice that my voice also went down? Let's practice the question and answer together. What would you like to be in the future? I'd like to be a nurse. What would you like to be in the future? I'd like to be a nurse. Now, it's your turn to practice the structure. What would you like to be in the future? I'd like to be a teacher. What would you like to be in the future? I'd like to be a doctor. What would you like to be in the future? I'd like to be an astronaut. I hope you found this lesson useful. Don't forget to practice the structure with falling intonation. I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.